is Professor Proponderus, and I know everything.
Hi, I'm Jeeter. I don't know a lot of stuff, but I'm learning. Hi, Mr. McCroker.
Hiya, kid. What do you know?
Oh, not much. What are you doing?
I'm fishing. Can't you see?
But there's no string on your fishing pole.
There ain't no fish in this pond.
But there's pollywogs, right?
Sonny boy, I am not a cannibal.
Oh, yeah, right.
Kids.
Hello, Rusty. Is everything working okay?
Yeah. I'm in serviceable condition. But it seems that I misplaced my oil can.
Oh, that's a bummer. Is the professor in?
And where would he go? You know the drill, kid. Just press the button and voila.
Hi, Professor.
Why, hello there, Jeeter. What can I do for you today?
Professor P, I'm kind of stuck on something. Would you mind helping me to figure it out?
That's what I'm here for, son. Fire away.
Well, my friend Alfie, he said that only bad guys go to jail. Professor Proponderus, is my dad one of the bad guys?
There's not a chance of that, Jeeter. Your dad would have to be a good guy at heart to have a good kid like you.
But what about the bad guys in jail where he is? Jail is where the bad guys go, right?
Well, that all depends. What do you mean by bad guys?
You know, like in the movies and on TV.
Ooh, you mean like this?
Yeah, well, sort of.
Ah, yes. Well, you see, Jeeter, I was just putting on a make-believe face and acting like a bad guy. It wasn't real. Most of what you see in movies and in television shows is like that. Just people playing the part of someone in a story.
You mean like in some of the video games?
That's right. In video games, and in the movies, and on TV. And in some books, too, there are characters made to look mean and who do bad things. There are good guys, too, who fight with the bad guys. People like stories about good guys and heroes who win fights against scary bad guys. The characters may be made to look real and act real, but they are only make-believe.
What about the real bad guys? Are there real bad guys?
There are some people in the world who do bad things, son. Sometimes a person will get scared or confused, or get sick in their mind and forget who they are. People who lose their way sometimes forget what is right and wrong, and why it is important to consider what is good for them and for other people, and to do the right thing. When people forget this, they may do something that is bad.
Are they in jail?
A lot of them are, but not all of them. That's why it's very important to listen to your folks and to your teachers at school, and be on your guard with grown-ups you don't know, even if they seem nice.
I will. But what about my dad, Professor P? If my dad's in jail, does that mean he's one of the bad people? I mean, because he did something bad?
Like I said before, a great kid like you wouldn't have a bad guy for a dad. Most people are good, decent people at heart. Just because a person gets into trouble and goes to jail does not mean they are a bad person.
Then if my dad's not a bad person, why is he being punished?
Punished? Well, not being allowed to go home to be with the people you love is a kind of punishment, that's for sure. But there is more to it than that. Do you know what the word consequences means?
Sure. It's like what's going to happen afterwards, after somebody does something. Is that it?
Just so. Anytime you decide to do anything, there is a consequence. If you do something good, there are usually good consequences, like some kind of reward, or maybe just a good feeling. On the other hand, if you make a mistake, or do something that is wrong, or if you forget to stop and think about what you're going to do before you do it, the consequences could be something you won't like, and maybe something that other people won't like.
Like maybe somebody could get hurt if you don't look in front of you before you go riding on your bike.
Yes, that is a very good example, Jeeter. But remember, making a wrong choice and having something bad happen as a consequence does not mean that the person who made the wrong choice is bad.
Oh, I get it. My dad's not really one of the bad guys. He just did something that was bad.
He made a wrong choice, or a lot of wrong choices in a row, and as a result of those choices, he has to pay the consequences. Do you remember what you did the last time you got in trouble?
I was playing out in the street after Mom told me not to.
You broke a rule. And then what happened?
I wasn't allowed to go outside for the rest of the day. I couldn't even watch TV or play any of my video games.
You see, those were the consequences for breaking the rule. So, are you a bad person because you broke a rule and got into trouble for it?
No, I'm still the best. My mom always says so.
And your mother is right. Everyone makes a mistake sometimes. You made a wrong choice and got into trouble for it. And consequently, you were given a time out. Getting a time out gave you a chance to think about your mistake so you could figure out how to make a better choice the next time.
I guess my dad made a pretty big mistake. He's not even allowed to come home with us.
Well, yes. When you're a grown-up, life gets a lot more complicated. The bigger you get, the bigger the rules get, and the bigger the consequences get when you break a rule. Your dad broke some pretty big rules, some important rules, and he knew better than to do that, so he has been given a time out as a consequence. He doesn't get to go outside and be with you and other people for a while.
So what was the big rule my dad broke? And when will his time out be over? When can he come home with us?
These are things that are for me to know and for you to find out.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Of course I can tell you the answers to those questions, Jeeter. Because, after all, I know...
Because you know everything.
That's right. But it's not my place to answer some of the questions that you may have.
Why not?
Because I was not made to take the place of your mom and dad.
Oh, I get it.
Of course, when it comes to the really important questions, like why your dad is getting a time out and when he may come home, These are the kinds of things you need to ask your folks about. I'm sure they'll talk to you about this if you just come right out and ask them.
I'm gonna do that. I think I'll go talk to them right now. Thanks a lot, Professor.
You're welcome, Jeeter. Anytime. You know where to find me.
Yep.
Remember what we talked about? He's always got to have the last word.
Bye, Rusty. Hope you find your oil can.
Thank you. So sure will turn out. Big surprise.
See you later, Mr. McCroker.
See ya, kid.